Hey, welcome back. We're going to work a little bit on our ankle mobility today by using nothing but a roller. So you're going to need a wall or something to stabilize yourself, and you're going to need a roller. Definitely encourage one that's got some texture to it and some firmness, and a smaller diameter roller is going to get really good on this. So a lot of people don't realize that ankle mobility is not just about your calf mobility, it's also about your arch. And so to really fully work on this, to open up our ankle mobility, especially this dorsiflexion here, is we got to work on the arch as well as the ankle or the calf, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to work from the foot all the way up into the calf today in this mobility. So we're going to start with the roller. We're going to use a wall or something else to balance yourself, and you're going to stand on that roller. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of shift my weight side to side, kind of twist and press and smear that arch into that roller. This might feel great for some of you, like you get a nice little foot massage. It might feel terrible for some of you if you got a lot of tension through your calf, you're struggling with mobility, and you really need some release in that arch, okay? This is where the Achilles inserts, is actually in that arch of that foot, wrapped around the heel and inserts into that arch. And so to free up that ankle mobility, working on the arch can be really helpful. So you can put all your weight into one foot, you can smear that around. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. You just really want to be pressing that arch into there. You can roll up and down a bit. Make sure you don't fly off of your roller. But work right behind the heel, work right behind the ball of the foot, right behind the toes. Really kind of actively pressing that down just for a couple minutes here to start off. Kind of waking up that arch for the day. Feeling good, smearing that around. Nice little foot massage. Okay, now you step off that roller. You might be feeling awesome already. You feel light on your feet. You just woke up your arches. They're feeling active and ready and massaged, feeling nice. Okay, so now we're going to come down to the floor. Now that we've worked on the arches, we're going to work around that bone. We're going to come right behind the heel. Okay, I'll do my left side so you kind of see where I'm at here. So I'm right behind the heel. I'm going to put that other foot on top. If you can't do this because it's too sensitive, that's fine. You can take the foot off. Okay, if you need a little extra pressure, you can just press your body up. You can put that other leg on top if you need to. Okay, but I'm just going to keep my butt down on the floor, and I'm going to rotate here. And I'm also going to sort of try to pull that skin around, that interface of that skin and tendon. If that's getting all bunched up, then my ankle is not going to move freely. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just kind of right behind that ankle, right above the heel, as I'm just tugging on this skin, pulling this around. And I can also stop and I can move through dorsiflexion and plantar flexion, pointing the toes, pulling the toes up. And I'm just going to move, just imagine like 1 inch at a time, okay? Just tugging that skin, rotating that foot around, rotating it, and gradually working my way up. There's no rush on this. You can be spending 3 to 4 minutes per side on this, just freeing up that skin and that tendon relationship, working gradually up into the muscle. We're not doing this global rolling. That's fine for doing in like a warm-up setting or something where you're just kind of waking up the tissues and stuff, but we're hanging out in individual spots. We're moving 1 inch at a time so we can really make some progress in the mobility of these tissues. Okay, and as I work my way up, I'm getting more into that muscle tendon interface where that muscle turns in, or that tendon turns into muscle and joins together. And this is where you might start feeling a little bit more sensitivity. If you find a spot that just kind of takes your breath away, then we're going to own that. We're going to stop right there. We're going to breathe. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to breathe in through my nose, and I'm going to tense up that entire calf underneath. I'm going to breathe in through my nose and hold that for a few seconds. And when I release my breath, I'm going to release my calf and let it go full dead leg, full relax, to sort of desensitize or turn off that pain signal to make it a little bit safer. If you breathe in any situation like this, breathing in through your nose and slow exhale, it's telling your mind and your body that this is safe. You don't need to be in self-defense mode. Okay? And when you feel that it begins to relax a bit more, then you can continue the movement of tugging that skin around, rotating around. Find which angles feel best. This is just kind of a calf and ankle scrub here now that we've done in a previous video. Okay, you can go back and watch that and follow along, but we just added the arch care to this as well. Oh, very nice. Just gradually working my way up. We're not going to go all the way to the top of the calf here today. We're just going to stop about right at the base of the calf because we really care more right now. Today, you can definitely work all the way up into the top of the calf if you want to, going to the top of the calf and across the back of the knee where the calf originates at the base of the hamstring above the knee, to work that entire thing. But right now I'm just working towards the top of the Achilles where it turns into the calf and focusing on that movement. Okay, and I can switch sides, working on that right side right behind the ankle, the base there, right above the heel. And I'm just tugging that skin. If you feel like this is really bound up, then that may be something that really frees your ankle up today. And we continue to make progress on this, doing this multiple days a week if you're really struggling with the ankle mobility there. We do this with athletes all the time. It's not enough to just roll up and down. We really got to work on those specific areas that are getting stuck and bunched up from a lot of that athletic movement and that high volume of impact. If you're dealing with a sport that has a lot of high agility, you gotta be on your toes all the time, which is a lot of sports. It's a good chance you may decrease your ankle mobility if you're doing all that pounding but never really working on this kind of care and taking your time in it. Okay, so you might find that a certain angle, like I'm finding on this leg, that when I turn it in, turn my toes in, that I'm feeling a bit stuck here. So I'm going to stay there, I'm going to breathe and then relax. See if I can really press down into that and go full relax. Take another breath. That's feeling better. Now I can keep adding some movement, tugging that skin side to side, adding rotation, pointing and pulling the toes. Getting some nice movement here. Okay, once you spend 3 to 4 minutes each side, then you are done. We've worked on really improving our ankle mobility, which makes a strong impact on your ability to squat and reach end ranges of motion. We'll catch you on the next one.